Hey guys and gals, welcome to Drill of the Week number 3. I'm going to do this one and I'm going to be off the air, so to speak, for a couple of weeks because I'm going to be out of town. So probably the next one will come up about the middle of March. This one, however, is a low register study I like to call In and Out. It's similar to some of the other ones that I do. I rotate low register studies, and again, I make these up. But basically, this one is to gain maximum horsepower in the low end, especially in the valve register and pedal register of your tuba. Um, this is really nice to have kind of an abundance of low register tone production available, because if you sit next to a healthy bass trombone player or playing a good brass section, when you start going into the valve register and you start playing against that resistance that the tuba creates with all those valves and all that cylindrical tubing, starts feeling like you're blowing into your fist. So this is kind of the antidote for that. Now, a couple of things I'll say about the study. Um, Definitely make sure you get a good warm up in before you start. I usually have gone through all of my warming up that I'm going to do for the day, and am prepared to take a couple of minutes break after I do this study, because it really loosens up scar tissue in your chops. I'll tell you that. But if you do this on a regular basis, it might not start off so well in the initial phases. But as you do something similar to this and visit this maximum dynamic in the valves, you'll start learning to relax and deliver a much more measured blow when you're going against the resistance of the low register. I liken this to taking the heaviest hammer you possibly can and swinging it at a nail that you're holding between your forefinger and thumb. It's like, if you connect, it sounds really good. If you miss, boy, you look like a big idiot, and it feels really good when you stop. Either way, I think that this is going to help you a lot. So I start on pedal C and basically go in a system of 1, 5, 1, or the octave. 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5. Rinse and repeat. Then I go up to D flat, D flat, A flat, D flat, so on and so forth. I do this in a pattern. I take breaks to dump spit, relax the chops for a second. And basically, my one disclaimer is, you're never going to play this loud in the orchestra, except when you have to play this loud in the orchestra. There's times, believe it or not, where you're going to be hauling out this kind of tone. It's very rare. It's a special effect, but boy, it's nice to have it on tap. Just ask Gene. He's my inspiration, so to speak, for the low register tone production thing. Anyway, so I start on pedal C and I go up to the octave C via the G. So 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, so on and so forth. Take a break, dump spit, and then I work my way back down, starting on low C, going up to tuning C in the staff, and then going back down in half steps: B, A flat, A flat. This works equally well on B flat tuba, E flat tuba, F tuba. It's just, what you're basically trying to do is spank the low register. You're trying to beat the horn into submission, for lack of a better way to put it, and teach your chops what it feels like to really have firm corners. What you'll find is that when you don't really connect with a note, usually it's because you didn't take enough breath and you're tense. You're not relaxed. You're not delivering these measured blows with the hammer, so to speak. You're jerking at them, and you're missing the mark. You really have to just take a huge breath and let it back out and keep really firm corners. Firm corners are the real key here. If you start really puffing your cheeks at the expense of corners, because there's going to be some puffing, just the amount of air that you're blowing through the horn, but if you really focus on those corners and take a big breath in, blow it right back out with extreme prejudice, you're going to find the sweet spot of the low register. And when it happens, it's going to sound like a nuclear bomb. Sound is not your primary consideration on this A2, or this exercise rather. It's mostly maximal tone production. It shouldn't be pretty. The rattier, uglier, but more maxed out, the better. Your tuba should be begging you to stop when you get done. It should be hot. So anyway, hope you enjoy it. This is In and Out, Out and In. Take that.